Hi everyone, this is Narendra. So welcome to my YouTube channel. So in last session I discussed about this interface in Java8, the default method and static method. Today let's see one example. What is that? Okay, I will create a class. So I will define a interface. Let's say phone, and we are having a method called call. So all the method by default is abstract and public. So I am having a class which is implementing that phone interface. Let's say the class is iPhone. So we have to implement the undefined method which is call. So let add a sysout statement. iPhone is calling. Okay. So I will create a object of this iPhone class, and I will assign this object to phone interface reference. It's a phone. We cannot create object of interface, but we can create the implementer class and we can assign to the reference. Let call that call method. So you see, so we are able to the call, we are able to this call this interface method, right? So now I will introduce a default method. Okay, so default method means it is a null body method. Okay, sorry, it is a concrete method. We can define a implemented method. Okay, so let I will define a method, a message which will print the message. Okay, so default keyword is mandatory. We cannot have normal methods, but default method is there. So whatever message we are providing, it will print that. It will send that message sent. Okay, so we can call this message. You see, if we run, the message is sending. Okay, so from Java 8 onwards, we can have a method with means implemented method in interface. Okay, what benefit we are getting? Suppose if we'll introduce a new method like xyz, if we'll introduce, right? So in implementer class iPhone, you need to implement it, otherwise you will get compile time error, right? Let's say in this phone interface implemented by multiple classes, okay, like iPhone, Android phone, other phone also. So if we'll introduce a new method, we have to disturb, right? This is backward compatibility. Okay, so if you don't want to disturb, so we'll define a default method with body so that we no need to override. Okay, so another benefit, suppose we need to define a common method and we wanted to use that common method throughout the implementation class, any of the class, so in that case also we can use. So this is called default method. Let understand what is static method. Okay, how it is working. So I will introduce a method, static method here. Let static, I will check, I will define a utility method. I will check whether that message is valid or not. So whatever message we are providing, I will check whether it is valid or not. Okay. So if it is valid, then I will print. Otherwise, I will not print. So it will return a boolean actually. It will return boolean. So I will check whether the message, if the message equal to null, so then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Okay. So before sending the message, I will call this is null methods, the static method here I will call, and I will check if this is not null, the message you are sending, if it is not null, then send it. Otherwise, don't send the message. Okay. Okay. Now we see we are sending a valid message, so it will print. Hi Ravi. If we'll send null, so it is not sending the message. Okay. So this is default, the sorry, this is the static method. It is like utility method. Okay, this method is not inheriting. Okay, static is not participate in overriding or inheritance. Okay, so it can be useful in this interface. So as a utility method, instead of defining a new utility class, so here itself we can provide this. Suppose you want to do some collection sort, so we can define a static method like this and we can use like this. Okay, so we are getting another benefit here. So suppose we wanted to define a method and we want to secure it. Okay, no, we don't want this method body or this method, any of the implementer class will override or will change it, but it can use it. So in utility purposes you will use it. Okay, so this is the use of static method. So I explained here default method and static method in Java 8 onwards. So it is introduced, I explained. If any doubt, you let me know by comment, so I will respond. Okay, thank you.